Wilder versus Fury.
Yeah.
Press tour just took place. 3 stops, a couple scraps.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Did you see any of it?
It was entertaining. I mean, look, Fury's a great entertainer. I mean, we all know it's fake. We all know they like each other. They speak on the phone. They had a little nice chat on the sofa which someone put out. This doesn't mean they're criminals. I mean, like, it's boxing. It's entertainment. They're allowed. They're allowed to do that. I think they're going to struggle to hit that. What we talked about. That depth in numbers. I mean, you could see that from the press conferences themselves, greatly attended by the media, but they were all open to the public. No one turned up because people don't know who Tyson Fury is in the States, and people don't even know who Deontay Wilder is in the States. So it's a good fight. It's a fight to find out who the number 2 heavyweight is in the world. But you see by the reaction, I see Michelle Phelps just behind us there, did an interview with Deontay Wilder where he collapsed on the floor because they sold $1 million worth of tickets in 25 minutes. If I sold $1 million worth of tickets in 25 minutes for an anti-Joshua fight, I would also collapse on the floor in disgust and heartbreak that we hadn't sold $5 million, because every Joshua fight has sold over $10 million worth of tickets. $5 million within 10 minutes. So it shows you that it was a big shock that they'd sold 6,000 tickets for this fight. I mean, it's supposed to be a massive heavyweight fight, and I'm not sure it is, because the fight that we all want to see is Wilder against Joshua.
Well, I was going to say, you got to kind of put it in perspective, because you are talking about Anthony Joshua. Yeah. So for him to do $1 million, I definitely could understand you collapsing on the floor. But is $1 million tickets in 25? Is that good for them, for Deontay Wilder?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what I'm saying is, it's not. That's not impressive to me. If selling 6,000 tickets for a Wilder fight is impressive, it goes to show you the size of the draw of Deontay Wilder. So, like I said, they could not believe they'd sold $1 million. I've got Tony Bellew's over there. He sold over $3 million worth of tickets in 10 minutes for the fight against Usyk. Wow. So, it's bread and butter for us. It's standard. So, it just showed me that what they normally do. What are they normally doing? 100,000? I don't know, like the way that reaction dropped. But, again, it's a good fight. I hope they get in the ring. And, we've made it clear what we want out of it.
Well, what would be impressive as far as the pay-per-view numbers?
Well, I heard Deontay Wilder said he's going to do 2.5 million pay-per-view.
He did 2.5, but that's...
Okay, if he does 500,000 buys, I'll be astonished. But I hope it's a success. I know that someone interviewed me, are you bitter about the Fury Wilder fight? Yeah, a little bit, because we wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. And I feel like the whole thing has been a setup to build a name off Anthony Joshua and to say, he doesn't want it. We've been through this, a million times. So I'm a little bit bitter about the way it's played out. I'm not bitter about the fight happening. As a Brit, I hope Tyson Fury wins. For the career of Anthony Joshua, I want Deontay Wilder to win and try and make that fight on April 13.
I know you mentioned, when people were asking you if Tyson Fury wins, will Anthony Joshua be able to fight him? And you mentioned, there's probably a rematch clause. Yeah. For whatever reason, it seems like when they're asked about a rematch clause, everybody is mum. Like, Tyson doesn't want to talk about it.
The trainer did say that there's a two-way rematch, which, I mean, if there's a two-way rematch for a voluntary defence of a world title, the world's gone mad. Shelley Finkel's gone mad. How can you give a rematch to a guy having a voluntary defence? I don't believe that, but I do believe that they wouldn't sign a contract without a rematch from Tyson Fury. So therefore, if Fury wins, there'll be a rematch. If Wilder wins, I presume he's free to take that fight. So, it's almost draining now talking about Joshua Wilder, but we won't stop. We will continue to try and make that fight.